Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be looking at 10 budget ballers in NBA Live Mobile Season 3. Of course, as every NBA Live Mobile comes out, every new season comes out, there are always players that go for cheap that are actually really good cards. Most of them usually are gold players, and all of them on my list are actually gold players. So let me do a quick review on what my schedule will be for this upcoming week. So on Monday we should have a Josh Hart video. On Wednesday, maybe a base elites player. So here's what I was thinking, and I need your guys' suggestion on this. Should I rank every single base elite player in the game, or should I just do the best base elite players in the game? I think ranking videos are my bread and butter, and I love to do them, but I don't know if that's just too much because there are so many base elites in NBA Live Mobile. But I could do that, or I could just do the best base elites in the game. And then on Friday, I will have an NBA video, probably. Yeah. Or maybe an NBA, I don't know. It really depends on what content comes out in NBA Live Mobile. But yeah, so we're basically packed for the entire week, so it should be a good one. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And now let's get right into the video. At the number 10 spot for our budget ballers, we have Joe Ingles, and he's basically just a specialist at shooting. As you can tell, 74 and 74 for three-point shot and mid-range. He is alright on defense, and of course scoring with contact is actually pretty high up there at 78, and of course dunking, not bad at 71. So Joe Ingles, yeah, you know what you're getting out of him. He is a deadeye from deep, and I guess he can drive too. At the number 9 spot for our budget ballers, we have Dirk Nowitzki. And again, on paper, stats don't look that great, but he does have a 74 overall dunking ability, and he is a 7-foot power forward, which is kind of crazy. He can also shoot. He is pretty slow, but his defense is also pretty good, which is kind of surprising for a Dirk Nowitzki card. Also, he has pretty good offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding, and a good contested shot as well. So Dirk actually a pretty all-around player, which really isn't him in real life. At our 8th budget baller, or the 8th spot on the budget baller list, we have Buddy Hield. And Buddy Hield, of course, he is a pretty good shooter. Almost a specialist, but he is great on defense at 71, and he is actually pretty quick with a speed of 67. Of course, he can't dunk with a rating of 53, but he can score with contact at 71, which allows him to drive, and he won't get stolen from too often at the dribbling of 68. So Buddy Hield is kind of all-around player, and you can drive, you can play defense with him, or you can even score with him in the paint. Let's get on to number 7. At the 7th spot for our budget ballers, we have Daniel Theis. And of course, I know you see the blaring liability on his game, which is on-ball defense at 58. So it's not really much of a defender, but rebounding stats are actually pretty good at 68 on offensive and 66 on defensive. But his real strength is on offense with a 78 mid-range shot, and for a 72 overall, base player, that is a really good rating. And of course, 69 three-pointer isn't bad. And I know you guys might be looking at him and thinking he's a guard or something. No, he is a power forward, 6'9", and he can do literally everything. He can drive with a dribbling of 70 and dunking 74 and scoring with contact 75. Literally, this guy has no problems on offense, but defense is his main concern. At the 6th spot on our budget baller list, we have Dillon Brooks. And just all around, this guy is an offensive beast, just like Daniel Theis. But he's a guard, and he has really good rebounding stats. One of the best for guards in the game. He's got 72 offensive and 73 defensive. Let's look at some of his great offensive stats. A 76 mid-range shot and a 76 three-point shot. So he is also one of the best shooters in the game, and also pretty fast with a 70 speed and 74 agility, and scoring with contact is a 78. Of course, this guy is very good and can be a great addition to really any team. in the early stages of NBA Live Mobile. So at our number 4 spot, we have OG Anunoby, and I know you guys might be saying this guy is better on defense, but he's not really better than Dillon Brooks. But one of the stats that stands out for me is contested shot of 76. That's one of the highest in the games for a base gold right now, and that's actually a really important stat. I found that the higher the contested shot is, or the higher the rating is, the more likely it is for 3-point shots to go in. So I look at that 3-point rating, and although it does look like a 70 on paper, I look at it as more of like a 77, maybe a 78, because most of the shots you take are contested. So OG, he is a hidden card with a hidden stat, so I put him at number 4. At our 3rd spot, we have Terry Rozier, and this guy, all around, just an all-around great player. He is fast with 70 speed and 70 agility. He can shoot with a 73 3-point shot, and of course the 70 contested shot. Of course, he's got great dunking stats, and that's kind of odd, but if you've seen him play and you've seen him highlights, you know, he is one of the best finishers in the league. Well, maybe not, but he is a pretty good finisher at the rim, and it shows in this card with a 75 dunking ability and a 75 scoring with contact. And also, a very important stat, on-ball defense is also 75. So this card is just an all-around great point guard. And again, just like Dillon Brooks, would be a great addition to any team because he's really not a liability on anything besides maybe rebound. At our number 2 spot, we have Eric Gordon, and he is like a top 5 shooter in this game, maybe behind Clay, Steph, and KD. But besides that, really there's nothing else. A 78 3-point shot is really nice, plus a 72 contested shot. Of course, 80 mid-range shot is alright as well, but besides that, I mean, he's got a 73 scoring with contact. He's pretty bad at, speed and agility. Really, he's alright on defense with 75. And, I mean, besides his shooting, nothing else really pops out on the page for him being a 79 overall. But he's still one of the best cards that is a gold. I'd say top 5, but he's the cheapest one in the top 5. So if you guys need a sharp shooting guard, go out and grab Eric Gordon. And at the number 1 spot for our budget ballers, we have Justin Jackson. Emphasis on budget, because this guy really only goes for 3 to 4K, and that is really cheap, because this guy, besides shooting, he's better than Eric Gordon at literally everything else, but he's still a really good shooter at 74 3-point shot, and of course 74 mid-range shot. Dunking 75, dribbling only 63, but he is a small forward, so I'm sure he can get dunks on the fast break, but he won't be able to drive much when you don't have the mismatch advantage when you're running the break. But great on defense, good stealing, pretty good rebounder. This guy is just really an all-around great player. He's alright speed, but for 3K, this guy is the best budget baller in the game. So that's it for today's video. Please tell me what you guys think down below. Are there any budget ballers that you guys know of? Because I searched the auction house for a pretty good amount of time and hit those refreshes and tried to find some budget ballers. But who knows? With the auction house being kind of broken right now, maybe a card like slipped past me or something like that. But that's my best attempt at a list like that. So please leave your comments down below on what you think. Are you going to buy any of these players? I think I might go after that Eric Gordon, because I need a sharpshooter on my team. My team's basically filled with guys who can drive, which I think is it's the best way to play, or the meta right now in NBA Live Mobile, which is driving and defense. So, but I need someone like Eric Gordon on my team. So, again, leave your comments down below. If you guys enjoyed my content and stuff like that, please leave a like and subscribe for all the latest NBA Live mobile videos. Thank you guys for watching, and see you